Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Washington. And just shutting him off there. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Washington gets it going right. And down to the 41. So this game of ours, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week, two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
3rd and 12. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Hurts. And he'll get it right back to Washington. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here, 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20. They ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
Second down and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's complete to Tony. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. A nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield. And
he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. They'll look to throw here. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big time.
And got his man complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This will be fielded at the 17. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we pass the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 60 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Complete to Washington. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Washington on 3rd and short. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Mahomes going to throw. And quickly to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escapes the sack. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 51-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. The handoff out of the pistol, it's Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. On 1st down, Hurts throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st, here's Washington. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Tony. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. But I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Ertz going to keep it running right. Oh, nice move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up, That's the end result.
There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Looking to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the one touchdown score to this point. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Mahomes. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Washington. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Right back to Washington. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They'll run again. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense. And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game. So for Philadelphia, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got 'em in they feelings, yeah. iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave.
Southside on the track. Mellow made it right. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These ratchets keep on going, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rack for real. Broski